the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need. To say to get you fired up, it's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Marlon Mack.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for them.
And a sack.
Probably
they get to him
outside.
defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 5 now. Brady finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Brady's throw there complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe
White
that'll
ass
be enough for
goddamn
another first down
uniform.
at will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, now Brady.
Oh my God, they wouldn't even let me go
He
close.
was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Mack.
Hell no.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short
man,
for 4th
them
down.
niggas don't go for it.
On their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bro, what the fuck? I can't even fucking see what the fuck going on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Shreds the tackle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Wow.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Oh, man. And a nigga get hurt. Ain't that some shit? Of course. Alright, stop, nigga.
On 1st down, Barkley. And
Them niggas pulled me over there, bro. How the fuck I just started doing it right?
10 more there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, bro.
Behind the line and take it down. It's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Look at this bullshit here. Oh my God.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's
a gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Buccaneers 0.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He completes this one to Mack.
Oh my God, come on, bro. I'm pressing extra tackles on. But that shit here is so garbage.
Big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Big plays always wind up being a big thing when you win these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Weak ass, trick ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
Off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fuck going on? All right, let's see.
Back to throw now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He slings one that's
glad I threw it like that, though.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, get out my way. Get out my way, man.
Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will
Well,
be
that
4th
shit so
down.
bogus.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The
Gotta make play for perfect coverage on that play.
And the Giants are going to get the football.
Hey.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Brady again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Brady. Finds his tight end Ingram. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat. They defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective.
Man, niggas can't make fucking passes. Shit to the fuck out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Come on, bro. That nigga ain't catch nobody. Motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, cuz. That trick ass shit.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore.
Oh my God, man. What the fuck are we at?
With designs, I'm getting more than that.
Oh shit.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That shit so lame. I thought I got out of bounds.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
Fuck you mean, nigga? Huh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Talk that hoe. Talk that hoe. Fuck you talking back. Fuck you talking back. Come right back on your whole ass.
Mike Evans, 76 yards.
Fuck you mean, nigga?
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yeah.
Coaches must really like to see that from the
blowing that hoe,
quarterback, 'cause
man. Y'all
he's had
niggas ain't fuck with Mike
game,
Evans.
but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates
Oh man, they gonna make me miss. They gonna make me miss. Gonna make me miss.
They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
God,
Likewise,
bro, they want me to
personally, as a
lose
rookie
this
quarterback,
epic
give him more
fast.
confidence. This one fielded at the 5.
Look at this shit, bro. Niggas is fucking juggernaut out here.
Down at the 28.
Travis Etienne. Fuck out. Nigga, you mediocre at best.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline.
Come on, bro,
It's a
y'all.
big game.
Bro, if I do my work, pay me, bro. That's all I ask. If I do the work, pay me. Don't hold me out.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Y'all gonna hold a nigga up. Look at this shit, man. Come on. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. Come on, bro.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Nigga, I'm making the fucking tackle. Hitting it, nigga, Marlon Mack. And nigga, bum ass nigga.
On the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
I really
Because he's not
don't
worried
know.
about
Fuck this shit. Alright, bro.
Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
18 on the play.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. They run the draw play with Mack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Brady. Catch made by Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Here's Mack. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's was all that they needed as they convert on fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Matt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, incomplete.
Brady's back.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're running, fellas, have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Brady able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 22-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marlon Mack saving his best for the play. Disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.